There we go.
All right, welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome to BitmonkeyTV.
Episode number 21.
My name is Marcelo.
And I'm Scott.
And it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wing It, whimsical Wing It Wednesdays.
Wednesday,
and
we're
thanks
here.
for bearing with us today. We were testing, Scott's been hard at work. If you check out the Discord, there's been some changes. We're trying to automate some things.
Now.
So we were testing the Twitch notification to send to that socials channel. But it's a little buggy, and we didn't want to keep making you guys wait since we noticed there were 2 viewers. So we kept toggling in and off. But
rip whoever's inbox is subscribed to our notifications.
Yeah, R.I.P. Sorry about that.
Few emails. But yeah, we're here. And last week, sorry I wasn't here. Marcelo held it down.
Last week, you mean Monday? We're in the same week.
Oh, jeez. Has it been? It seems like it's been forever.
Does the 2 days feel like a week?
Sorry, on Monday, I was not feeling well. I was sick. I was tired. I felt a bit like burnt out. You know, I told him like I just couldn't do it. I needed a day of rest. I had a full day off from doing anything, and I was like, I don't know. I needed to rest and recover. So I come back full of energy.
Oh, he came back full of energy. Yeah. But no, I feel it. Like, you know, it's kind of like, I mean, this is going to be a bad reference, but like a Tesla battery, you got to recharge it. No matter how hard you drive that vehicle, you got to recharge it at some point. Same with our bodies. So
yeah, and actually, like we were talking about it when I called Marcelo up, and you know, I think he even talked about it on last episode. You know, routines and holding yourself accountable for certain things and taking care of things, you know, that you're sometimes neglecting, you know, when you should be focusing on it. And that thing for me at that point was health. And I think that I was telling him we need to, like, as much as we're working on this project and other things, like I'm grinding every day. I'm probably working harder than I have in the last like month, 2 months than I have in the last like 2 years, 3 years. Like my body's kind of exhausted, and I need to keep track of that and actually like fuel my body with things that it really needs, not like cheeseburgers at McDonald's, you know? Yeah. So yeah, like just kind of finding a balance of like work-life balance and stuff that, you know, works for me and I guess Marcelo, you know, working on his sleep schedule and other things. I don't know, I can't remember what else you talked about. I know you talked about like your sleep schedule and kind of, I think, eating. Right,
so a lot of it, it's the foundation starts with sleep, but we were talking about this off air, so we might as well piggyback. And you know, this is a Wing It Wednesday.
We can talk about whatever.
We were getting practical with the amount of work, you know, that we've been putting in, and the work that is yet to be put in. Realistically, practically, these next 2 months, as much as I'd love to follow that sleep schedule, with the minting schedule that I'm gonna have to follow, RIP to that. You know, I'm going to adjust it a little bit. It's not going to be the 9 to 4 a.m. I'm going to have to tweak that a little bit more. So that's something that's already came up 2 days in. You know, a lot of the times when I challenge myself with new routines and habits, you know, I fail out the gate a number of times. And I feel like that's necessary. It's at least necessary
it
for
worked.
me.
Sorry,
did it work? So it's a delay.
It's just a little delayed.
All right, so for those watching this on the recording on YouTube,
actually.
You know, we've fortified the Monkey Bites Discord, so we'll drop that in the link of these comments. And then for anybody in Twitch, if you just !Discord, I think
I can put the Discord link in.
It'll show you a link.
Dude,
so
that's awesome.
So that's something I've noticed already, and you know, you got to be practical with your time and practical with what's on your plate, because all of our plates are different. We have a variety of different foods, so to speak, right? Some have that graveyard shift and they can't follow a certain sleep pattern, so they have to train their bodies to
I forgot we had that command. Sorry to interrupt.
What?
You just did the ! Discord.
Yeah, I just did it today.
Yeah, I totally forgot that we had that.
Oh yeah, remember? Yeah. So Scott, like by bits, we'll add layers and improve everything. And
we're slowly making things more accessible, easier to use, easier to find out what we're doing, easier to learn about Monkey Bites, get involved.
Yeah.
That's really important for us. Is like we want to facilitate this and make it as easy as possible. And like
minimal friction as far as entry, as far as communication, as far as community, as far as connecting with anybody else who owns a monkey bite, or anybody else who wants to own a monkey bite, or anybody else who wants to learn more about monkey bites in preparation for owning a monkey bite.
And not even monkey bites, like if you're curious about crypto and NFTs in general, you know, we want to be that resource, whether it's from our Discord or streaming on Twitch or YouTube, whatever. Like I think that for me, like forming a really sick community of people who are like creative and ambitious, like entrepreneurs, people who are just hungry, you know, to learn about things. That's like really important for me. So getting that Discord rolling and getting like just these things, these easy quality of life, I guess, kind of changes are really important. So hopefully, you know, if you haven't been to our Discord, come through, hang out with us, chat, get involved. We'd love to hear from you. And hopefully I have these things up and running so that we can make it a fun place to be in. Exactly.
And, you know, the more who join in and ask questions, and, you know, we want to start catering the show to the audience, right? If you have any particular questions that you'd like answered, maybe you're testing out a new platform, but you have a question and you don't want to test it yourself. Who's to say we don't create a dummy account and have a fun lab day? You know, like we want to make this fun for everybody watching, whether it's live or whether it's recorded. You know, want you to take something home and learn from us. So, and should we talk about what we were talking about off air? Our idea to kind of help create awareness of this space, not just this project, right? Yeah, the project. However, first and foremost,
you mean just kind of getting
to understand
people into the space.
Exactly. To understand the project, you have to first and foremost understand the foundation of the space. Yeah. Somewhat.
I think that it's really important. We were talking about how getting more people who are non-crypto users, people who don't really know about crypto or NFTs, getting them into the space, you know, as easily as possible, as frictionless as possible. How do we do that? And, you know, because for me personally, a lot of the people who like my art, who have followed me on Instagram, you know, throughout the years, I've been on Instagram for like almost like 9 years or something like that, posting photos. So I have, you know, people who have been following my career and my journey through photography, but a lot of them I feel like aren't into crypto, or maybe they know about it and they're a bit hesitant to take that first step into the world of crypto, because it can be really confusing. I mean, from someone who basically just re-entered crypto and I just kind of learned about the NFT space. Man, there is so much to learn and so much to digest. It kind of all comes at you, and I don't know, there's no real way to funnel it. So how do we ease the amount of information going in and allow people to participate at a low entry point, to get them, you know, interested and excited about crypto, but also like to find ways to keep them active too after that.
I had a thought. I mean, it's not a matter of getting the information to them or preventing all the information from being seen. It's teaching them how to decipher.
That's a better way
how to look at the information and say, all right, what's actually valuable here? And what should I discard? Because I come from, and I'm gonna get personal here, my mother, God bless her heart, right? But she worried quite a bit in my youth. So it taught me, you know what? That was probably a bad reference.
What? Like why you can't correlate it? Or you mean just to over communicate what you
no, I was going somewhere, but I didn't really like where I was going. Sorry about that. I'll let you pick up off that.
That one's a squirrel.
That was a squirrel.
All right, we'll squirrel that one.
That's too funny.
So
squirrel.
Basically, what we need to do is filter the information so that you're not literally, like, when you come in, you're not immediately listening to Beanie rant off something. You know, you do your research. Teaching people to do their research before they dive into a rabbit hole of spending because some influencer in the NFT world told you to do so. I think that's really important, is to be able to separate yourself from the FOMO and the madness of people being like, oh, this is the best new project, and really like be like, is it the best new project? Like what he does for me, you know, I'll get excited because I see some art and I'm like, oh man, immediately, give me the art. I need the art. It's good.
Give me the art. Ice cold.
I know. So I see it and I immediately I just want to dive into it head first. And he's like, oh, hold on. What's the roadmap? Who's the team? What are the things behind it? What are they actually doing besides the art? And not saying that things can't exist with the art because the art side of things is incredible and it's a great, it has a lot of value. But initially, what you're going to get excited about are the people shilling all these projects that are easy to access. The 0.01, 0.08 to 0.02 to 0.08, mint type projects, avatar projects and stuff. How do you filter that out and decide which project is for you? And maybe you don't want to go the avatar project. Maybe you want to go into gaming, or maybe you want to go into something that has more utility. I think that's early, like things that you need to decide early on, and what we'd like to help with.
Yeah.
Once you get people in that door, what's going to be your first purchase? How do you use these, crypto coins?
So I'm going to add a note, like, yes, that's going to be our intent. But at the end of the day, I'm going to personally encourage people, if you like something, buy into it, learn your lesson after. You know what I mean? Because you have to make those mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's going to, there's very few people who've entered the space who have been flawless, working their way and building bags. They exist, but they're far few in between than the public realizes, right? Then everybody realizes it's
people
possible.
like to post their wins, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, we live in an era of keyboard warriors. How many? I don't know.
Gary says pretty much just look at my wallet and don't buy what I buy.
No, Gary, I'm sure it's not like that.
We have all been there, Gary. My learning lesson in the avatar world, after I came off that really amazing Cool Cats win, which shout out Cool Cats, love them and what they're doing with the community. I'll probably still talk about them more later. But I came off that Cool Cats win, seeing them go from 0.02 to whatever they're at now. The floor was almost an Ethereum the other day. That's my dub. And for some reason, I sold 2 Cool Cats early on, flipped them into degens. I was a sad boy.
So one thing I keep trying to remind Scott here that I hope everybody can help me
this was
remind.
a learning experience.
However, had he have been a little more patient, patient panda,
and he told me,
patient crab, I don't know, just to here you are thinking about the flip so quick when you don't even give it 7 days.
You know what I mean?
Exciting, it's just bro, give it 1 week. Wait for another Monday. You know what I mean?
I know.
I was trying to get that into his head, but you know what?
Well, my idea,
we were saying, is you got to do it. You got to go through it and realize
you have to make those new
mistakes.
mistakes.
Shit, I could have just waited a few days. I've been in that position countless times.
Just for anyone watching, times. Full disclosure, because this is a learning experience. I want you guys to learn with me. Degens are still going to the moon. We can all dream, right? Dream, Joker.
Hey, we have time though. But we have time.
Yeah, no.
We have time.
So, I just jumped in I basically put in $150 because I have some crypto from 2017 saved in a cold wallet in LA. Things that are stored away. I'm unable to touch it. I don't know how to access it. I literally can't. So when I'm up here, I was like, you know what? I want to play a little bit. So I'm going to put in $150, right? Where it was 0.06 Ethereum and maybe some change because of gas. And I bought into Cool Cats with that amount. And because of trades and what I've gotten.
Up a couple ETH, right?
Yeah. I've actually realized 1.1 Ethereum in profits.
Yeah.
So actually higher than that because of what I put into degens, which I'm not going to count. That's just lost money for now. But I'm learning to take a small amount of money and make it stretch, doing what I can with it. And I have a few projects I'm eyeing out what I'm going to do with that Ethereum now going forward, now that I've made a bit of profit. And I was talking to Marcelo about it.
Hint, we got the next 2 Fridays lined up.
We'll talk more next week.
Next 2 non-fungibles.
But I'm kind of doing my research a bit more now. And the degens was a pure FOMO move.
Yeah, I remember. He's like,
full
oh my
transparency.
God. Oh my God.
I just sold those 2 cats for way under what I should have. And my thinking with those cats, to go back to that, the first cat, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my profits back. I'm going to make at least that 0.06 and then the transaction fees. So I think I put it at 0.063, 0.63 or whatever, something like that, to make my money back, because I'm like, at least I'll make my money back on my investment. That was my thinking. I know, paper hands, I know. Let me tell my story.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't. This is so addicting having these mics here.
I know, it's so easy to make fun of me, but I was learning. It was my first project.
Just whisper.
So imagine, I sell the first Cool Cat for 0.06 something. I make my money back from my investment of the 3. Then the second one I sold for like 0.1. I left it up and fell asleep, woke up to it, sold. Wasn't mad about it. It's still a profit, right? But if you've seen the market lately, it could have been sold for much more. I did end up winning 2 or 3 cool cats in like giveaways and raffles and stuff. I gifted one away. I made some like kind of interesting decisions early on what I was going to do with my investment. And I'm actually happy about all of it. It was all a learning experience.
At the end of the day, you're up.
Yeah.
You're in the green.
Yeah. And it was a great learning experience. The cool cat that I gifted to a friend, shout out Ariel, she not only like made me art, she made me like a derivative of my cool cat, which was really sick. Mm-hmm. But then she went on, I introduced her to Klon, the artist of cool cats, made a derivative of his. And then she made a derivative of Elu, who's another Cool Cats member. Like, that's once so that dope. Cool cat, like, that's so dope. Like the act of giving a cat and then connecting the dots, like it changed her life, community for the better in the future. The short term. I don't, hopefully she continues this and continues making derivatives. Yeah, that'd be sick. Or like, it starts at derivatives and goes somewhere else. So giving that Cool Cat was like a really cool like thing to do. It's like I might look back on it and be like, oh, I could have flipped it for Ethereum, 2 Ethereum, but. I think it did more than that in the sense of giving back and helping someone else's life, and plus that cat was given to me in the first place, so why not pay it forward?
Yeah, right? Exactly. I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot.
So it's been a really fun learning experience doing that, and now it's kind of like, okay, what do I do here now from this moment? I've made a little bit of money, I've lost money. Now these learning moments come into play. And it's just so much fun. Like I get so excited to check things out, on Twitter or jump in the Discord, see what's happening that day. There's a drop in one place. Like you can get really lost in the sauce, if you know what I mean. Yep. There's a lot to do. Actually, to tell you guys some really cool news in my NFT world, aside from the Monkey Bites thing, was I sold a cool cat to the president of Time Magazine.
That was pretty dope. I saw that.
That was pretty insane. Let's see. So I actually
so you didn't just sell it, right? Then he hunted you down on your socials and started following you?
No, so what had happened was, by the way, it's Keith Grossman. I noticed, so he had bought a cool cat, right? And he posted about it, I think, on Twitter. The entire Discord went nuts. Everyone's like, oh my God, the president of Time has, a cat. And I had a really cool cat, which I knew the backstory, and like, a lot of people wouldn't appreciate a cat for the backstory. They kind of just want to sell it, or the initial value is apparent in its rarity and things like that. This one was a cat that was minted by the Cool Cats team, then transferred to Klon. Actually, it was Klon's account initially, then transferred to his main account, and then to me. So this cat was never sold, was never on the market, and it had passed through the artist of Cool Cats. So it had a really interesting backstory. So I reached out to Keith on Discord because I don't know. I was like, why not? Like this story is really cool. I think that he might find it really interesting too to add to his collection. Yeah, so I messaged him. I told him the story of the cat, and he was like, "Oh, this is great. Thanks for showing me." And like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, he looked at it at least. That's cool. Like, nice. I was bold.
Yeah.
I talked to him. But then like 3 hours later, he goes, I couldn't resist. Bought it immediately, and I'm like, what the heck?
He planted the seed.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like I had a one-on-one because of NFTs, because of Discord. I had a one-on-one with Keith Grossman, the president of Time, and sold him a cat.
That's awesome.
It was really cool. Like such a crazy really cool interaction.
And I like his banner. So is that a recent article on Time? Is truth dead? Is fiat dead?
I think so.
Sad dead?
We're gonna see a cool cat on the cover of Time magazine.
We're probably gonna see like some type of avatar profile like mashup. Maybe it's gonna be like a mosaic putting all of them together. Like,
that would be sick.
The current state of NFT, or I don't know, something like that, combining all the ideas.
Yeah, that would be really sick.
I feel like Time would do something.
And
smart.
Then the other thing was because of this guy, that notification today that at NFT on Instagram, there's a Mark Cuban company shared Monkey Bites today.
Yeah. I've been putting in work behind the scenes. There's a lot that nobody sees.
Yeah, dude, this guy. He had mentioned it, and I really didn't like.
A couple weeks back.
Yeah, a while back, and I was like, I didn't really think much of it, or I wasn't expecting for it to like, I knew he was working on something, but I didn't really know when to expect it. And then boop, popped up.
And it's
today.
just a simple share. Like they didn't touch on the economics, but I know that'll come down the road.
No, it's still like such an amazing, like for us to get exposure like that, you know, this early in our project. And we're just
That's
two
true.
guys hustling.
I was like, I was trying to like start everything and have it all mesh, you know, towards the end, towards fall.
Yeah.
But I mean, things happen when they happen.
It happens when it happens. And
so
can't be mad at it.
we're along
I'm
for the ride. I
about
mean,
that.
shit.
Yeah. Those white papers will come once we start moving through the project a bit more geary.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm constantly working on documentation on the side too, so rest assured.
Yeah, this guy like never sleeps.
Wait, this is live. Yeah, this is live.
Hey, Ted, what's up, dude? Wait, where did you see that from? Did you come from the Discord?
That's cool.
If you came from the Discord, that would be sick. Because,
must have seen that
so I'm
notification.
getting our Discord set up, and I literally rushed to get the notifications live before we did this. We even like restarted, I think, 3 times.
Yeah. So RIP to your email box.
Yeah, but yeah, we're live here, and we're talking about just kind of NFTs and stuff in general. I was talking about Cool Cats a little bit, and my sale to the president of Time, which was really sick, super wild, like what NFTs are doing, and then the fact that the NFT shout out Monkey Bites recently, yeah, just to catch.
Yeah,
you up.
we're just getting started.
Oh, you're in LA.
We are just getting started.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
what's
welcome.
up. Welcome. Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah. All right. So what's next on the topic? Do you want to just kind of go through some NFT news? Or
Do you want me to pull up something specific? Do you have anything on your
No,
mind?
I have a few things to talk about, sort of.
Yeah, go for it. I'll let you
It's
roll.
Wing It, it's
And
Wing
I'm
It
gonna
Wednesday.
pull-
We
I'm
can
gonna
do
pull up
whatever
a
we
few
want.
things. We'll just alternate. You go, I go.
Also, if anyone in chat, follow. Everyone here should follow Ted. He's an amazing artist. Just gonna shout him out for a second. Ted's Little Dream. He's there in Discord.
What's the
Or not Discord, Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah, you can share his page. Yeah. Yeah, just go to Ted's Little Dream.
Comment in.
Yeah, so Ted and I actually, fun fact, Ted and I have lived in the same room before in San Francisco. Well, technically Daly City. I doubt he's still there
Daly
now.
City?
But, yeah, but we both lived in the Maniego household. It was a fun time. But yeah, Ted's an amazing artist. If you use Photoshop at all, you've seen his work because it's literally the image that pops up when Photoshop is loading.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying, hey, this is my friend. I'm like, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we came up in the IG game.
We're just going to shout him out real quick. We'll make sure we put the links in the YouTube bio for those rewatching this after we post it. So this is the IG at Ted's Little Dream. Yeah. Same with the Twitch at Ted's Little Dream. Is there a YouTube for him too? Oh, Linktree. Let's just go through his Linktree. Oh, we got his foundation here. We got a nifty gateway drop.
Yeah, go to his drop.
We got a Showtime. We got Maker's Place. Got his way.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
There's the YouTube.
That's what we're all about. Sharing our friends, sharing artists.
So here's the YouTube channel.
Talking about cool
All right.
stuff.
So let me go ahead and subscribe from BitMonkey right here.
Ah! Turn it down a little bit, bro.
That wasn't my fault. Yeah, it was. I should have been prepared for that. All right. So we got which property we want to go check out? Let's see.
Yeah, let's see, Ted. Which one should we check out? There we go. Oh wait, this is just his collection.
Yeah.
Go to his creative.
Well, which one do you want me to check out here? Because we have Nifty.
Oh
we have
wait,
Foundation.
is that the collab?
I'm on Foundation here now, but I was popping on. That was Showtime. And then we have Nifty.
This the one with Swolf. How do you say that, Ted? I think it's Swolfchan. That is crazy. The Sunday afternoon.
That was with Swolfchan?
I love this.
I've seen that
can you
artist's
zoom in
work.
on that?
Wow.
Open that up full screen.
Yeah.
There's so many references in this image. It's really sick.
You know what? It's not letting me pull this up. Right there.
There you go. And then you got the Ted's Little Dream fishes out there. You got apes.
That's pretty cool. The clouds from the YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, you see how everything ties in there?
Yeah, the artwork is sick, man. That collab was tight.
Look at even the details down to the Spotify playing on the phone with some ghosts.
Yep.
I mean, to me that looks like Spotify. Could be Pandora. We got the Bored Ape Yacht Cub down there.
Look at the Ted and Swolf on the screen.
Hey!
It's sick.
That's awesome.
So go to some more of his other. I think you were on the other page, right?
Yeah, I think Foundation.
Yeah, there you go. Check some of this stuff out. It's insane.
Shit, I'm I'm gonna catch what catches my eye first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out, Ted.
So what's this? Oh, Jesus.
Go to Tiger in the
I'd be
Clouds.
curious.
Barry wants to see that one.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the detail's just insane. And that's SF. You gotta represent. That's a Salesforce building, right? I think it's SF.
No. Is this SF? I don't think this is SF.
I think so. Ted, is that SF?
It looks...
It's the skyline's changed so much.
Yeah, it has.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's beautiful. Jesus.
Go to the Tiger one.
Which Tiger one? That was it up top. Oh.
Sergito 1986. Oh, that's fire.
That's pretty sweet.
That's sick.
It's even moving slightly.
Yeah.
It's like it's idling. It's probably looking down through the clouds, trying to get its prey. You know what I mean? That's pretty rad. Hey, look at that paw print coming through the cloud.
Oh, what?
It's pretty rad.
That's a nice little surprise.
That is. Yeah, you have to be looking long enough to see it.
That's sick.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, Ted. Well, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping in.
All right, so let's talk about some other NFT news. I'm gonna start with Cool Cats.
All right.
So
We're
a
back
floor
full screen.
Cool Cat was sold for 9 Ethereum,
Yeah.
which is insane. People were saying there was some speculation as to why the floor Cool Cat sold for 9. I'm not gonna go into that. We're gonna celebrate the wins as they come.
This guy.
It's money laundering. NFTs are dead.
Oh my goodness. You realize for the past decade how many times I've heard that? Like
What are you pulling up right now? The sale?
I'm pulling up the most recent sales on here, yeah.
Is that full screen?
Yes.
Nice. Let's go. Cool.
Well, I'm doing the most recent sales. So this was within the past 24 hours?
Yeah.
Well, we see 2.4.
You just go to. Can't you like do sort by highest sales on the day?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's got to be on the main.
Here, I'll
And there's probably bigger sales that push it down. I mean, let's check.
I
Top
can actually
NFT
tell you
sales,
which cat it was. And you can see.
21.
Cool Cat 807. So just
No, it's right
it
here.
up.
Yeah. It is right here. Let's pull this up. It's at the bottom of the list. It's number 48th, the highest.
It made it though.
It made
Floor
it.
Cat
807.
started from the bottom now.
Look at that mean mugging cat.
Yeah. 9 Ethereum.
Cool.
Pretty wild stuff. Love the cats. Love them.
I'm happy for that project.
Oh, you know what? You want to open up Weird Whales? So there's a crazy story. If you've been on Twitter, if you've been in the NFT space, I feel like you had to have heard about this project by now. But we're going to talk on it a little bit briefly. There's so much weird drama revolving around this project. It started off with a post on Twitter about a 12-year-old. Hold on, let me open up this Twitter page so I can get this right. So this project, I saw it launch in live. I saw the thread while the whales were still being minted, and this supposed 12-year-old Benjamin. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. A lot of people were trying to confirm whether this was the real 12-year-old kid running this site and who had released these whales. But if you believe the narrative, he's a 12-year-old kid who's self-taught, learned smart contracts and code how to generate, generative art and stuff to do these whales. Supposedly the whales are open free source, so that's where he got them from. There's another project I think called Pixel Whales or something that had very, very similar art. But the drama came around when, he posted this feel-good story about a 12-year-old creating this project. Everyone bought in immediately following the hype on social media. I think it minted at 0.02 or 0.025 or something like that. And immediately, I think it 10 times, within selling out, because everyone was like, oh, excited, 12-year-old did this. And hopefully that their narrative is correct. But then things started to came out that, he's LARPing, some older guy LARPing being a 12-year-old, just pretending to be a 12-year-old and tricking people into buying this project.
Keyboard warriors.
He wasn't really responding. Certain things just didn't sit right with a lot of people, and there was massive FUD. It went from being worth a quarter of an Ethereum immediately after selling out to being back down to, I think it was about mint price when I last checked. So I saw it at mint, saw this FUD happening, saw people sell off. So it was back down to mint, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is crazy, like how much it could go up and down in one day. And I was like, should I buy into this? Like, there's a lot of hype around it. Should I buy in this? And then my gut told me not to, because I was like, it looks like plagiarized work. I don't know if it's actually a kid behind it. So I was like, I'm gonna pass. Didn't have a good feeling on it. I think I woke up the next day, the FUD had gone. They said they confirmed it was the 12-year-old, and prices were back up. It was through the roof again. I don't know what's the floor on the whales now.
0.08.
Right. And then I get here because I'm telling him about this story, and I'm like, wow, the whales were soaring. And I get here and we check the price, and they've now dumped again.
Short term.
This project, if you're involved in it, I can't imagine the way its emotions have been, you've been toyed with, you've been had. The pump and dump that's gone through these whales. I've never seen anything like it.
Can I give an opinion?
Yeah, of course.
So what I'm curious about is to judge a project with a 12-year-old artist. This is a long-term thing. It's like, all right, let me buy a couple of these, wait a decade, and see what this kid does. You know what I mean? That would be my approach with a project like this, given the background. I wouldn't be looking day to day at where the floor is at, because I know at the end of the day, the fact that this kid did this at 12, chances are he'll be doing some amazing things by 22. So buying a few of them for a tenth of an Ethereum is worth the lesson learned. That would be my approach. That's why I was kind of whispering, short term.
Yeah, I know.
Short term. I'm just trying to remind everybody, including Scott, like always,
Yeah, I get it. I didn't FUD into it. I didn't FUD sell. I'm actually like, as much as maybe people did turn profits, I feel like I made the choice and not into, just for future projects and knowing what I'd want to do and what my goals are with NFTs, not FUDding into it.
Yeah.
Proud of myself.
That was very, very smart, because then you learned a lesson too.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it also opened my eyes to another thing that came out today was, paying attention to influencers on, in crypto Twitter and NFT Twitter is not generally it's not generally in your best interest.
Not advisable.
You can learn about projects. I would take everything with a grain of salt, that you learn on social media, on the internet, always. But especially when it comes to NFTs and people shilling stuff. One, they're probably trying to fill their bags, or two, they were probably paid by, that company or project to talk about it. So just be careful about that. There was actually a big influencer today. I think it was Cole Ethereum, who got called out by Art Chick for, I think the Fame Lady Squad or something paid him 4.1 Ethereum, and it showed up on his transaction wallet. Everyone brought it up, made a big deal about influencers being paid to shill. Yeah. And it's so common. People probably don't realize how common it is.
Oh yeah. It's just like what you saw in the earlier days of Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, even the later days.
Yeah, even the later days. They don't give a fuck about the product. They're getting paid 50, 100 racks to post that. So, just be mindful.
Yeah.
I think is what we're trying to say.
Just with this, this stuff, I saw him posting before that stuff came out. I saw him posting about the goats. There's a Goat Lodge project coming out, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. It looks like board Ape Yacht Club type art.
I think I've seen a few of those.
Yeah,
or maybe it's a different one.
There was a goat one a month ago.
Okay.
Like that, and then now they have this one. Anyways, I saw him posting about it, and I was like, interesting, so I'll check this out. And then I saw that recently, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass on this then. Just trying to fill his bags, but
yeah,
like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. In other news today in NFTs, we were talking about art blocks.
We already talked about art blocks.
Last time.
Yeah.
The floor is at, I think, 3. The floor's kind of corrected itself. It's down to 2.3. So it's not.
And then which one blew up because of Gary V? Sorry, Gary. Was it the whale one? Squad. The weird whales or the Femme Lady? Yeah, the Femme Lady.
It was the Femme Lady Squad. So I think it's
Femme Ladies.
Femme Lady Squad. Yeah. We can go to something else other than the whales.
Yeah, I'll just go to full screen us.
So go to our face, our lovely faces. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about, Gary? Is there something that's been on your mind or projects that you're looking at? I know there's a bunch that I've been looking at it. I can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, Ava. That's what we're going to do. So, Ava, avaverse.io, avaverse.com.
I'll pull that one up.
So they actually, if you own a Yeti, I might have mentioned this. I don't think I mentioned this last time, actually. If you own a Yeti, surprise, they may not be fully dead. Ava Universe has built a platform where they have their own playable characters, but they're including Yetis into this platform, which is kind of cool. You know, a lot of people I knew who bought into Yetis weren't so happy with it. There was, I think, some drama around the metadata and certain things just not working. Hopefully they fix that and move on and, you know, be a part of this Ava project that, you know, gives more value back to their owners. But Ava today, they had their, I think it was the arrival drop or something. It was like the first set of their avatars dropped today. And I got one for free through like a giveaway that I haven't even looked at. And we were gonna do it on stream so I can kind of get my reaction. Like if I get a crazy one, I don't even know what a crazy one looks like, but at least we'll get to see what I got. Scroll through Ava just a little bit just to give a bit more information.
Yeah.
And so Ava's gonna have a fully playable game, like a interactive metaverse, things like that. And it's gonna be on Steam, which is really cool. Like finally a game that's gonna be sort of, I don't know if it needs the validation, but an NFT game that, you know, can say that they're on Steam. So that's really cool. But so I was given one and I haven't looked at it. There's pets coming out for them, which is another cool announcement. I mean, who isn't giving a pet or another NFT with the initial NFTs these days, but it's cool nonetheless. So if we want to open up my wallet, we can actually see what I got.
Yeah, let's go see.
Yeah.
Let's go see 277. Here's what you got.
Damn, I'm a badass chick. Oh no! Oh, I got laser eyes. I think that's actually kind of rare.
Let's go take a look.
I wonder what that means.
So that's just
Let's
a
go. Properties, laser eyes. Anything low?
Vision Cyborg.
Cyborg, where is it?
Right here.
Oh, 33%. Not rare.
I mean, it's also too soon. The metadata hasn't refreshed. I'm sure these percentages aren't correct.
I mean, I'll take a free NFT.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't always look at traits when I look at projects, right?
It's more like
that's not my go-to. But given the nature of the space right now, it's what everybody looks at. You know what I mean? So,
I mean,
just
with
food
cool
for
cats,
thought.
I didn't even really care about the rarity. It was more just how the cat looked.
Exactly. Yeah.
The aesthetics.
Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna find value in this, regardless of its percentages. Right?
So yeah, Avaverse revealed all of theirs today. I think it was the 10th.
Interesting.
I don't know if it was.
So now I kind of want to go and look through just what's out there. So I want to show some people some tips. If you're not familiar with navigating OpenSea, I wanted to make sure I was full screen there.
Oh, the Greek is here.
What's up, Greek?
Yo, Greek NYC.
We're gonna go full here, and one way to always
we were
look
just talking about that.
Like, let's say you're looking at a collection, right? You want to first make sure you have that variable up top. Best way is to go to the collection and click on the collection.
Dude, look at those laser eyes.
Yeah, those look interesting.
Those
but what I like to generally do is I'll scroll down here along the left, and they have something different here. Can we just go for eyes? I guess body.
So many, but that's not the rarest thing. I guess,
and I'm sure all of this isn't, but you can start to look and see which have certain attributes that have less of overall throughout the collection. Now, keep in mind, the whole collection, I don't think the metadata is available on OpenSea right now. So we're seeing skewed things, but Rarity Celestial, let's go take a look at these. So I'm have a feeling maybe it's those eyes. Maybe it's those laser eyes. Look at this. All laser eyes right here.
Yeah, those laser eyes are going to be wild.
And we only toggled buy it now because let's say we wanted to purchase one. But let's see.
58.
Total.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot. But it's only showing, it's not showing the entire collection is what I'm saying. Right? If there's 10,000, it's only showing 1837. So keep that in mind, like looking at the percentages this early.
Go to thread tints.
Thread tints?
Yeah.
Thread tints.
Is that one?
Bright?
Right. That's what I have. Is that the lowest one?
I mean, there's not too many of them yet. So
76.
Yeah.
Okay. That's rare. I'll take it. I'll take that.
Interesting. And then Cyborg,
Color,
Vision,
Bob.
Buckle.
I think stylish is
Bob.
rare too. Lower guard. Yeah, I mean all this data will be updated.
Yeah.
It'll probably be on rarity tools, and we'll figure it all out.
But let's go back to like, what are these characters going to be used for? So,
the game.
I love it. I know we touched on this in a previous week, but I'm just doing this more so for the audience. So
And the Yetis are going to be incorporated into it. We'll see how that looks.
So they're doing a collab with the Yeti. That's confirmed.
Yep,
Super Yetis.
Confirmed.
I wonder, is it going to be all in one metaverse, or is it going to be like a metaverse?
Yeah.
You know, like how Mortal Kombat used to change into realms and like cross realms, and
well, I think what they're
like
gonna,
most movies,
I think
will
it's
do
gonna
that.
be like sandbox style, where they're gonna have people like to develop their own servers and stuff, where you can kind of jump in portals like they have it in a bunch of different Steam games. I'm trying to think. I think Minecraft has that. I know for sure Rust has servers where you can jump into different portals and it enters you into different mini games and things that other people have created. So I think that's likely the route they'll go.
Nice.
But
I'm looking forward to playing the game.
First.
I'm gonna have to comp one.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Very interesting.
It'll be really cool to see where they go and where they take it.
Yeah, right. Especially how you utilizing that Steam engine, graphics engine to
the
build.
The Steam vouch is huge.
Curious to see what they do, but I'm curious also to see how fucking large this game is. You know what I mean? Like, can you is it like crypto voxels where all it takes is you to visit a web page and you can use your browser?
No.
I don't think
if
so.
It's
Not if
Steam,
it's through Steam. Not unless Steam creates a cloud-based version that allows you to enter in through the web, because this could be Steam's entry into the NFT space, incorporating
that's
wallets.
True, if they did that, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look at DraftKings. DraftKings just teamed up with
Give me some DraftKings.
We'll have a lot of news on Friday, but DraftKings just teamed up with. I know they're working with VaynerMedia. Him and Gary have a relationship. Props and Drops. Shout out Props and Drops on Spotify.
Oh, do you want to talk about Supducks? Didn't you buy one of those?
I mean, I bought one just to
see.
Just to play.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about it because, to be honest, it's another avatar.
Did you do your research, Marcelo? What's its roadmap? Who are its creators?
I did. The only reason I bought it is because the creator's an OG from NFT 42, honestly. So I'm hoping that, if it is a pump and dump or a rug pull, well, he's not going to be able to show his face too many places, you know what I mean? So I don't think it is, right? I think what's happening is the market's responding to banks coming in and selling that bubblegum looking one, and just all the responses and reactions are short-term thought, short-term economics. So I don't play into it too much.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, some other big sales. Beanie Punk was bought for 195 Ethereum.
I saw that.
That's pretty wild.
Let's
you can open that guy. It's probably on Crypto Slam.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're switching the scenes because I feel like I was going to do that without showing people. Just go to Crypto Slam. You talking about this one from the other day?
It's a recent sale.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it was. Oh wait, that was yesterday. Is it not on there? Beanie Punk? Well,
I remember seeing it, but it's not. No.
Interesting. It was Punk
past
5690.
Yeah, it's past the. That's old news, man.
It's a day. I mean, in crypto years, that's like a week.
Dude, yeah, day. So much happens on this. This sheet
today,
right
then.
here changes like hourly, man.
Something today then. A Bored Ape, number 544.
Look at this auto glyph, though. Why?
Oh wait, the one right below it. Why? It's art.
Yes, I see that. It doesn't cater to my eye, but I can see why it would cater to somebody else's eye.
I like it.
Kind of looks like a football field.
I don't know if I like it for 120 Ethereum, but I like it.
I'm sure if you have
if
bags
you squint,
of thousands
if you
of
like
these,
squint at it, you can see different shapes.
You can actually see city blocks from a drone perspective up top.
It looks like a bear.
Interesting. A bear?
Yeah, its ears and its eyes. You just gotta really squint. Just close your eyes and imagine it to be anything you want it to be.
That's too funny.
Anyways, right below that, Bored Ape number 544 was bought for 73 Ethereum. I think it was a gold one.
Interesting. So what else do I want to talk about today?
This guy,
I know
click
we're kind
it.
of.
And then they actually hosted the Bored Ape community had its first IRL meetup in LA. I saw a bunch of people saying they're flying in to meet up. I don't know where exactly. I think it was like in Santa Monica. If I had to
Like
guess.
first real
Venice.
large one.
It was Venice, yeah.
Okay.
first.
I'm
club
shocked
meetup.
that it's the first one with being such an old project.
I know, but you got to
Or
remember
being
pandemic.
as old as it is.
I mean, it's not old. It was released mid-pandemic, right?
It was released before VFriends. To me, that's old.
Which is still in the crypto world, they're ancient. So you're right.
To me, that's old.
Yeah.
Feels like a year
Yesterday's
already,
old to you.
Yeah, it's true. These days go by so quick, man.
All right, I think that's it for like the news roundup.
Let's go back full screen and talk to how many people are tuning in.
The Magic Eye
thanks to
pictures.
everybody for tuning in.
Dude, imagine if Magic Eyes did NFTs. You know, the ones where you have to cross your eyes, or, like, you know, stand a certain distance, like to see the image.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
That would be
Like
kinda
those drunk
tight.
goggles we used to wear.
Well, the ones where you gotta like cross your eyes and go back and forth to see it correctly, or like, what was that movie? Mallrats, where he's like, "It's a schooner." He's on a, what is this? Wow, I'm gonna butcher the quote. It's supposed to be a sailboat or something. He goes, "Ha ha ha ha, you idiot." Oh no. The kid says it's a sailboat, and he's like, "Ha ha ha, you idiot! It's a schooner." He goes, "Sailboat is a schooner." No, never seen it.
No. Squirrel. I'm trying to like understand what you're talking about, but I didn't catch that reference.
Look, Gary knows the reference.
Yeah, maybe I just like sometimes explaining something to me rather than showing me changes everything.
Let's pull it up. No, actually, I don't think we can because of copyright issues.
Yeah. So,
all right, Gary got the reference.
Oh man,
it was like I missed your Step Brothers reference the other day.
Yeah,
and Gary, don't worry. We watched that scene I think 5 times after.
Oh
that.
Yeah, it was on repeat.
It's in my brain.
And then the YouTube playlist, the radio playlist, was like, all right, let us grab different clips of this Step Brothers movie.
Yeah,
and just like it was funny. We played Step Brothers clips all night.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about? We're at 45 minutes ish. We'll wrap it up.
I think that's it. I think we tackled everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. It was a good episode.
It was the definition of Wing It Whimsical Wednesday.
Talked about I think a lot of things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Yeah. No. I was just trying to think of a question to ask them. Maybe drop in the comments, but. Yeah. If anybody has any tips, any updates on Monkey Bites, so you'll be seeing a newsletter if you did sign up for the newsletter through the website. Got a newsletter coming. Yeah, newsletter. Our first newsletter. They're going to be coming out weekly every Wednesday. I'll explain why we delayed it, but we simply had more important tasks at hand between the two of us launching this project, right? That prioritized.
Yeah. Plus slow rollout.
Yeah, and plus it's a small, intimate list too on that newsletter. So we'll be providing updates through that newsletter. And what else? There's another 7 that were listed today. We're on schedule, so there's no delay on that front. So you should see a total of number 1 through number 21 of Monkey Bites listed, with only 4 claimed. I believe 4. Yeah, 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the updates for Monkey Bites right now. We will definitely be having some more episodes where we start to dig in a little deeper down the road, right? Because as we've explained, right now we're focused on creative output. We will give you teasers when we feel like it. I know Scott's against teasers. I know you want to see teasers.
Eventually.
Keep giving him the nudge. Yeah. Slide into his DMs and be like, "Yo, teaser!
I like to be mysterious.
Teaser!" Just annoy the shit out of him.
Besides annoying the shit out of me.
I'm kidding. Don't do that.
One thing I would like from anybody watching this, anyone who wants to help us out, I'm gonna be reworking the Discord over the next week or so. Hopefully I'll get it working nicely. But if you have comments or suggestions, some things you like to see, definitely reach out and let me know. Mm-hmm. We're gonna make it so that it's gonna be like the one-stop shop for everything, like Monkey Bites. If you need to get our social, if you want to contact us, you want to learn anything, you want to talk about other projects, we're gonna make it that this is a fun place for us all to hang out and chat about NFTs.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's gonna grow. It's gonna continue to grow. We want to make it a place where everybody can come and want to spend time.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're founders, reach out to us because we want to.
We have special tags for the Discord.
Give you a role.
So there's going to be a founders column if you want to be identified.
And also, we're going to be needing moderators. That's coming up. So we're going to have
on a basic level,
like a general application type thing. You're not going to really apply.
It'll be a Google form. Yeah, eventually.
Probably not. It'll probably just maybe we'll do a Google form.
Depending on how many people are interested in offering.
And just kind of like whoever's like involved or just like kind of active, like Gary, if you'd have a priority as a moderator if you ever did want to do that. But yeah, I think that's it.
Right on.
Looking forward to connecting with you guys more.
Yeah.
And, spreading the word about our project. Tell a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see that newsletter for those who are on it. I encourage you, if you know anybody who could benefit, right, who could learn, send them to our channel. We want to find a way to introduce the space, not just this project, Monkey Bites, but just the space in general in an easy to consume and approachable manner. And we're not going to be able to do that without your help. So we're looking forward to interacting. We're looking forward to catering the show towards you. So thanks for tuning in. I think that's a wrap on
Monkey Bites episode 21.
Episode number 21. Whimsical Wing It Wednesdays. I think I butchered that.
No, that was right. Whimsical Wing It Wednesdays.
Wing It Whimsical Wednesdays. See, it's a tongue twister. We can go all day.
Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Peace.